Perfect. All right, let's go. We're back. We're back. Sonic Jam. Boom. Sega Saturn. So we're going to show the intro here. So again, Sonic Jam is a game, a speedrun that I almost guarantee that you have never seen. We created the leaderboards within like the last year. A couple guys wanted to play this and we got on this. The one thing holding back the speedrun potentially here is that there is no emulator, good emulators for Saturn. So you do have to play this on hardware. And Sonic Jam, however, is a little bit of an expensive game, so I had a buddy end up buying it for me, and which is what's kind of caused me to want to do the run here. But Sonic Jam, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be playing the Sonic World aspect of it. All right, so I'm going to set this up real quick. So Sonic Jam has Sonic 1, Sonic 2, and Sonic 3 on it. You can play on like easy, medium, hard mode. You can like play in easy mode and it skips. Like Sonic 1, you only play the first level of Green Hill and then you play first level of Marble Hill. You don't play any other stages. I do believe it has Spin Dash for Sonic 1 as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to play Sonic World. Sonic World is kind of the Sonic Extreme prototype. What they were trying to do when the Sonic Extreme was going to be coming out on the Saturn. So this is what it's going to be looking like. The run should be anywhere from about 5.5 to 6 minutes. So again, this is going to be super quick. All we're going to be doing is all missions, so that'll be kind of self-explanatory as soon as we go into that. So we're going to jump into that here in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so the longest part is that load right here. We have like a 5 to 6 second load get into the game. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be jumping on this little platform here, and it's going to tell us the mission that we're going to have to do. It's in order. So the first one is 20 rings. So that's literally what we're going to do is we're going to collect 20 rings. So all this is the hub world-ish, if you will. Basically, this has a museum. It has like an place to listen to different tracks of music, all that kind of stuff. Looks at pictures and everything. So that's all this is that you can unlock. And we're just going to kind of go through. And I think there's 8 missions on this. So the next one is 5 red points, 3 red points, not 5. The red points there. So we're gonna grab the one here. I actually messed up a little bit. It's okay. I went the wrong way. The key for this game is just to keep your lines. So the Sonic moves faster basically in a straight line. If I move left and right, it's what I go slow. So I'm gonna tap the left and right bumpers. That's gonna spin my camera for me. That's faster than just moving Sonic around. So now we got 50 rings. So just like 20 rings, we got 50. All the rings, everything respawns once you collect the necessary pieces there. And then you hit the little like level clear there. You hear a little jingle every time you complete something, just because that's so you can go back, but we're going for 50 rings. We have to complete the objective under the time limit it gives us, or you don't clear the mission. All of these missions should be cleared pretty easily outside of us screwing something up drastically. So this next one should be Touch Miles. Now, the key about this speedrun is the first 3 levels do not matter if you do it within a certain time frame. Tails is right there. And we want to catch Tails right around this area. So if I go a couple seconds too fast, a couple seconds too slow, it all works out to be about the same split every time through the first 4 missions. So the first 1.5 to 2 minutes of the run kind of doesn't matter once you play at a decent level. And then the next stage is when it really kicks up on being precise here. So now we got 5 blue, the 5 little blue poles here. We obviously know where they're at. They're all in the same spot always, and we're just going to kind of grab all 5 and go back. I like to jump when we get from these poles, or when we're turning around, because jumping helps us kind of spin around the right direction. We're going to take a beeline right to the goal, and we're going to jump right into the next one, which I believe is 7 cards. It is 7 secret cards. So one of the longer ones here. So we got these little cards on the ground, and when you click on them, they just show like little hidden stuff about, like hidden facts, tips and tricks about different Sonic games and stuff. We don't want to click on them because that's too slow, so we decided to kind of touch them. Now, part about these runs, the tricky part here is that right there, there's 2 of those. There's 2 jumps. We actually have to platform a little bit, and they're really, really precise. because the trees are pretty small to get that in one kind of fell swoop. So it's not too bad. So we got card 6, but no matter what we do, if we don't get that, we miss a cycle. So there's this platform here moving back around. We do have ILs for every single one as well. Well, the ILs are a lot different. Not all of them, but there's different tricks with like that platform and timings that you can do. So the ILs, you don't do all the ILs in the run. So you couldn't go buy our IL leaderboards and be like, oh, the optimal run should be this because of the ILs. It just doesn't work that way. And because of that right there, we got 3 balloons. Well, that balloon is always too high to hit right off the bat. But if you do the balloon IL and then mess up and go back, you can time the balloon to where you can get it on the first try there. Oh, I'm actually gonna mess that up. We got the second one, very good. So we're just popping 3 balloons. We have our second platforming jump that we need to do right here. So let's see if we can get it. We're gonna line it up. We're gonna jump and we get it. Let's go. Cool. Very nice, very quick movement. And last but not least, we have 100 rings. So we're on the last mission already. I told you this was a fast speed run. So we're 4 minutes in, we're on the last mission here. So this is gonna be grabbing every single ring in the entire map here. So we're gonna hopefully do some fancy maneuvering coming up here. So we're gonna use those platforms and use that to jump to our ability here. So I guess there's a little bit more platforming. It's not really precise. The timing's a little more precise than anything. We grabbed all the rings, perfect. A bunch more right here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hope the timing's here. Keep our momentum. Can we make this jump? We do, very nice. That's very, very precise timing with how the run plays out. We got about 20 more rings left. Oh, and we made our first mistake of the run. It was such a good run up to that point. We were gonna be on a really good pace there, but we missed that, so we gotta hit the spring again. We just missed the spring completely, which will throw our timing up on this off. Normally that platform is perfect for us, but instead we had to wait for it to come back as well. So that's an unfortunate. Normally we finish this mission with about a minute to a minute 2. We lost 8 seconds there. But now what we gotta do is we gotta jump in the secret ring, and once we jump in the secret ring, that would be time. So this is Sonic Jam. Again, it's just a little kind of prototype of what Extreme would be. It's got some cool like Japanese only like commercials, all that kind of Japanese art, all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty nice to go through and explore the first time. But now we're gonna jump on this platform here, and then once it comes up a little bit, we're gonna run and we're gonna jump in the ring. And that's time. Oh, well, technically fade out. So I split a little early, but beggars can't be choosers here. But there we go. That was Sonic Jam. I'm hoping you enjoyed that run. Again, that was the first time this has ever been in a marathon. Sonic Labyrinth's been in a marathon before. I believe the 3D Blast has been in a ton of marathons, and I believe we're gonna show off Sega Sonic. I believe that's been in a marathon as well, but this was the marathon debut for Sonic Jam. If you're interested in this, I do think we have a Discord, or you can just hit me up, or a couple of guys for that. Brandino, I think Brandino and S2, they run this game as well. We're kind of the 3 that will run this. We don't run it all the time, but it's a cool little like short speed run to learn, super easy, just a small little route. ILs are somewhat competitive because it's so precise for what we have as well, and we just do ILs based off of the in-game time that you have for each spot. So yeah, that was a Sonic Jam. I hope you enjoyed that, showing you something you've never seen before if you've never seen Sonic World. And yeah, we're gonna take another quick break. I gotta set up for our next run. We're gonna do Sonic 3D Blast on the Sega Genesis. So just give us a few minutes to set that up, and we'll be back shortly.